Do, 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 do. I mean, you're going to do that one?
Take your time. Take your time, Nancy. Let's go.
Just call me Nancy.
Well, Nancy was what I was trying to... Nancy came out, but Nancy was what I was trying to say.
So, in 2020, you just tried to make a gay slur.
No. Calling you Nancy wasn't calling you gay. That was calling you, I'm going to take my time. I'm taking my time.
Nancy boy actually is.
Oh, my God. Did I say
slur.
Nancy boy? I said Nancy.
Yeah, no. You.
Would Jill have been better?
The internet's going to kill you.
Come on, Jill.
No, you've done fucked it up now. You went Nancy. The internet is going to attack you.
I could have said Maud.
And then there's Maud. We're too old.
God, you did that theme song. That's awesome.
And
God, man.
No one else on
and
the
then
internet.
there's Maud. Yeah, what a great theme song.
To all the neckbeards who understood that, thank you.
Okay, I did shave.
I shaved.
I can't say that. Okay.
All right. So what the hell are we doing?
Let's talk about our top 4 picks for next week.
Or we could call it comic books on a budget.
Comic books on a budget.
Explain the premise for it first, because we explain it every episode.
I don't know why I keep explaining this, but if you only had $20 to spend, what will be your best use of your money? So is it because it's a hot book? Is it because you want to read it? Is it because it's an investment? It's kind of all those things all in one. So we have what we recommend as our books on a budget.
And we acknowledge that if you are reading Amazing Spider-Man and Amazing Spider-Man is the only book you read, you're going to pick up Amazing Spider-Man, but then this segment isn't really for you.
Right.
But while you're picking up Amazing Spider-Man and you've got $15 left to pick up some of these picks because they might be worth some money or they might just be a fantastic read.
I think some of this is going to be all that we have.
I think all of this is going to be all that.
So all these are going to be fantastic.
I will spoiler alert that my entire list is Marvel.
Okay.
The entire list. It's a Marvel heavy week. I have 0 DC books.
Wow, really?
0.
Well, there's only like 3 DC books this week anyway. I mean, there's like nothing. I don't know why Metal didn't come out this week because I think it's been every other week.
Because they didn't want to put any books out this week. At the end of the month, I guess.
So, all right, cool.
So, would you like to start with your number 4, sir?
I'm going to go with my number 4. Okay.
And then there's my... It's stuck in your head now.
I'm going to go with Darth Vader number 3. That is my number 4.
So why is Darth Vader number 3? Star Wars Darth Vader number 3.
I'm, of course, a huge Star Wars fan. Have been since I was a little kid. And the writing for Dark Horse was excellent. But the writing for Marvel has been even better. Jason Aaron started us off with Star Wars. Right now, you've got who's it? Greg Pak doing this one?
Well, Charles Soule.
He did Vader previously.
And I think Greg Pak's doing this.
Greg Pak's doing this Vader. It is excellent. I mean, very, very well done. And this now, what's interesting is all the Star Wars that are currently coming out right now are in the same time frame. Mm-hmm. They've all been somehow different in some way. They've never been connected. Now they're all in the same time frame, which is Star Wars Bounty Hunters, Dr. Aphra, regular Star Wars title, and Vader, all in the same time frame, which is really kind of cool. That's the first time for them, and of course right now, it's immediately after the Empire Strikes Back. It's immediately after Empire Strikes Back. You know, Luke's lost his hand.
Well, for Vader number 3, there's actually an Empire Strikes Back variant that shows Vader on Hoth.
Exactly.
Which is actually really cool.
That's what's kind of neat about these is there's always variants. My favorite, of course, are the action figure variants that they do. I'm sorry, that's just me. I'm that little kid at heart who loved those action figures as a kid. So, but yeah, those are kind of fun. But that's Darth Vader number 3 is my number 4. What is your number 4?
Darth Vader number 3.
Okay, so yeah. What's your number 3?
So my number 3 is going to be XMen number 10. So this week XMen is an Empire tie-in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I think the X-Men have a real opportunity to shine in the Empire event.
Oh yeah.
I'm really enjoying Empire. I was surprised by how many of the tag-in books that I enjoyed last week. I enjoyed Avengers. I enjoyed Emperor Hulkling. I enjoyed...
So what do you think? You think they're going to be aligned with the Kotati or aligned with the humans? Because...
Did you read Empire X-Men number 1?
Actually, no, I did not. We got shorter than that one, so I didn't actually get to read that one.
Well, I strongly suspect that they're going to have a huge problem with the Kotati because
Krakoa?
Black Tom Cassidy doesn't like other vines in his gate.
Yeah, that's a big one. My number 3, of course, is Bleed Them Dry, number 2.
Good choice.
Honestly, I did not expect. Here's the thing with small press books, you never know what to expect. Some are really good. Some are okay.
Could have been better.
But some are just amazing. And Bleed Them Dry, number 1, was just amazing. I mean, you had vampires being hunted by ninjas. I mean, come on.
Vampires being douchebags being hunted
Sure,
by
we
ninjas?
got that too. But yeah, I mean, phenomenal book. Bleed Them Dry, number 2, just says it's going to be a fantastic book just by reading. So
I like the style of the book too. It has the art style really fits the setting.
Oh, yeah.
It's very well done.
Very cool. Number 2 for you?
Go ahead with your number 2.
My number 2, of course, is Cable number 2.
Cable number 2.
Can't wait for this, man.
So we're gonna look at Cable and the Cuckoos.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure why they wanted Cable. And we'll talk about on the review. We talk about Wolverine, but they really want Cable. They really want young Cable, man.
He's Studley and he's a telepath. I mean, probably hits them on all their fronts. Just saying.
Okay, so
Also has been involved in cloning. They're kindred spirits. Like I get it.
So what's your number 2?
Empire number 3.
Okay. Here's the thing. Empire didn't make the list because I had to have XFactor and Cable on there. Quite frankly, Empire's phenomenal. It's been a great... Number 2 is a great read. This has been more fun than I thought it was going to be. And if you're not paying attention, if you're not seeing this already, we have some amazing variant covers for all these Empire.
So
Really great covers.
some Marvel events, Civil War. I'm trying to think of another really great Marvel event.
Secret Invasion.
I didn't read Secret Invasion live. I didn't get it as weekly titles. I read it all as a collected
Love
edition.
those.
Um,
When New Avengers came out.
What's the most recent great Marvel event, not counting? Empire?
Secret Empire was one, but I mean Secret Invasion.
Secret Empire was good. Yeah.
Secret Empire was
So
yeah.
So with Marvel for me though, there's things like Original Sin
Of course.
or
that's another great one. Yeah.
War of the no. Listen to what I'm about to say. Original Sin or War of the Realms that.
Mm-hmm.
You almost groan after each issue. It's like the overall narrative has some cool things going on,
Right.
but the episodic or issue, I don't know how to do that in a I can't conjugate that verb. I don't know how that really works out for him. Like Original Sin had some real bad cliffhanger moments.
Oh, they were horrible.
War of the Realms had some really bad cliffhanger moments.
Here's the thing. So seriously, when you read War of the Realms, you knew everything was going to wind up okay. I mean, it's like they're not going to be that.
But
many.
he didn't have to.
No, exactly. There could have been more deaths. There could have been more destruction. Could have been more permanent, lasting damage. But again, Marvel and DC don't really do that. Well, no, they don't, because DC is giving us some lasting damage. They're giving us some deaths and destruction, and that's actually pretty.
They're giving us actual real-time change to their world.
Yeah, it's been pretty cool.
And I feel like Empire's doing that for the first time. I mean,
yes.
I don't know that Hulkling is going to remain the Kree Skull Emperor.
No.
As a matter of fact, if
he's
I had to expect a casualty out of this, Hulkling losing it, and then us having some sort of event where Wiccan tries to pull a no more mutants type thing.
I fully expect for
Possible.
whoever kills Hulkling for Wiccan to just
Wish them out of reality.
go ape shit on. It's gonna be his mother doing something bad. I think that he and his brother Speed. I think that Tommy. I think they're gonna do something too. But we both have the same number 1. XFactor number 1.
XFactor number 1. Again, I think there's a possibility. Now, the last umpteen XFactor runs have been bad.
Well, the one that Peter David did right after No More Mutants, right after the 198, was pretty awesome.
Probably the last good.
The last really good was Peter David, because Peter David has something about what he writes. He understands how people think, and he understands kind of like. Okay, so having Jamie hit himself like 30 or 40 times really hard, so that way another one of them will pop out, and then assigning each of them an assignment. You go learn Spanish. You go learn French. You go learn to be a ninja. You learn to cook, and basically then absorbing them all back in, so that way he can have those memories. It's pretty genius, and that's Peter David's thought process. It's pretty genius. So, Peter's not doing this run, but who's doing this run? I
don't-
can't remember. But this is going to be an amazing run of comics. I cannot wait.
Well, it's X Factor with Dakin. This is not your mama's X Factor.
No, this is the hey, we're all one group now. We're all one mutant nation. Now we're gonna have a badass fighting team that's gonna break their foot off, and it's
Okay, so going through the X universe very quickly, what are the New Mutants all about?
New Mutants are kind of I thought they were kind of a peacekeeping, let's get to know you kind of thing.
They reach out and find other New Mutants.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Danny.
That's why they're still.
Moon.
That's why the group is still called the New Mutants. They're not new anymore. They've been around for 30 years. Not 30 years, but quite a while. But they're not new anymore. But they're still called the New Mutants because they're going out and seeking young mutants to bring into the fold.
And also, Ilyana has to bail them out of every problem.
Not this last one. She hasn't bailed them out yet.
Actually, she bailed them out in the last issue. What's the point of X-Force?
X-Force is behind the scenes, secret.
It's the wet works of the mutant world.
Exactly. Yeah.
The XMen book is all of your mutant struggles.
Mm-hmm.
What's the point of the Marauders?
That was they're pirates.
Yeah.
Well, they're anti-pirates technically.
Also, it's Kitty Pryde's flagship title.
Yeah. So
Even though she's dead.
maybe.
So
Yeah.
kind of, I've intentionally not read up on what X Factor is going to be about, but what
Or the Hellions.
niche.
Or the Hellions. What are they?
So the Hellions are the therapeutic arm.
They're the misfits.
So if you're a screwed up mutant, you're going to go do missions that have a chance to help you. And also Wild Child just taking a swing at Quanon for no reason. So yeah.
Yeah, gonna be fun. Yeah.
But that's our top 4 comic books on
Yeah.
a budget. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what should have been on the list and isn't. There's a lot of great stuff coming out. And honestly, I almost came into the show and just said, buy the pulp hardcover in X Factor #1 because there's $20. Actually,
Yeah.
it'd be about $23.
Yeah.
Because I'm really excited about Brubaker and Phillips. But I stuck with the premise of the show.
That's pretty
$20
good.
is your limit.
Yeah, that's still good. Yeah, and when the last Ronin comes out, we'll have $10 to spend, not 20, because we're gonna have to have that book. So just saying.
You're not wrong.
No, it's gonna be
I
awesome.
suspect that'll be #1 for both of us. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment. We do take your comments very seriously.
Let's talk comics. Just remember, let's talk comics. That's the best part of this
And
thing.
Ben, stop encouraging him. It's getting more than a little obnoxious. All right. Okay, love you. Bye.